An Israeli drone strike near the Lebanon-Syria border has reportedly killed a prominent Syrian businessman who was sanctioned by the U.S. and had close ties to the Syrian government. Lebanon's Hezbollah says Joumanna Bercetche was killed instantly after a drone strike hit his car while traveling on a highway linking Lebanon with Syria. The strike also came as Israel and Hezbollah have been exchanging fire on an almost daily basis since the start of the Israel-Hamas war in October. So for more on this, Bloomberg's executive editor for Middle East, North Africa and Russia, Stuart Livingstone-Wallace, joins me now. How should we read the attack on the Syrian businessman yesterday?
I think fundamentally it's a reminder, and it's a reminder that while everyone is focused on Gaza, everyone is focused on the ceasefire and hostage talks, Israel is operating across multiple theatres. And the takeaway from that is fundamentally, even if you get a ceasefire in Gaza, even if you get the release of the hostages, even if you get some sort of plan for the post-war Gaza, which is a little bit up in the air, that doesn't fundamentally solve the problem in the region.
Yeah.
You know, they've got fronts in Lebanon, in Syria, in Yemen, in Iraq, and on it goes.
Is this likely to flare up tensions again on the Lebanese border? I mean, it feels as though the situation was a lot more tense a couple of weeks back. Since then, it's kind of calmed down. I don't want to say completely calmed down, but the intensity has slowed down. And yet again, now we're looking at a situation where Israel have gone for a very surgical strike, this time after going after a businessman. Is this likely to lead to an escalation once more of the tensions on the Lebanon border?
I think fundamentally the narrative is the same that it has been for months, which is that, you know, ultimately I don't think Hezbollah wants a full-scale war. It's got too much to lose. On the other hand, it's got this entire border area that's, you know, you've got a lot of people that have had to evacuate. Same on the Israeli side. And again, once Gaza is over, the pressure on the government in Tel Aviv and Jerusalem to do something about northern Israel is going to be intense. And that fundamentally leads you to a scenario where they're going to have to recreate that buffer zone.
Yeah. Stuart, I want to pull you in a slightly different direction, still within the region, of course, something that we haven't spoken in a while. But it seems as though those Houthi attacks have started to pick up again. Yesterday, reading about U.S. Central Command forces destroying 5 Houthi vehicles over the Red Sea. So, you know, this is a story that isn't going away either, but perhaps we're not giving it the attention that it warrants.
Yeah, absolutely right. There was a big spike up last month, and that's continued into this month. And again, because it's been going on for so many months, people tend to sort of ignore it, and because it's happening at sea, people are ignoring it. The reality is, in terms of the global impact, you've got something like 90% of global trade by volume, not by value, moving by sea. This is one of the choke points in the world. And if you're getting a lot of traffic having to divert around Africa, costs are going up. In a scenario where every central bank in the world pretty much is looking at inflation and saying, what is that going to determine in terms of our interest rate decisions? The fact that you've got so much trade being diverted and at such a high cost fundamentally is going to feed through, and that definitely should be part of the calculus for thinking about interest rates going forward.